Anicia and Forbats got married. Um, I don't particularly care in a sense of like this being like the reason that I brought this up isn't just because it was them necessarily. Um, I don't really know their history. I don't know. I don't really care. Um, However, I do have an opinion about marriage just in general. I don't really blame it on this like current generation or just like us being in this year of 2025 and like the past couple of years just been a whole lot of well, here's my thing. I think in the last 5 years at least, definitely 5. I think in the last 5 years I've seen an insane amount of people popping out babies and getting married at like an insane rate. I don't really give that much of a fuck which one comes first, but I clearly getting married is one of those things that's like if people want to do it, they're just going to do it. I don't think ironically, I don't think that marriage is like getting a tattoo. And this may be kind of hypocritical. I don't really give a fuck. I think getting a tattoo is like kind of one of those fuck it things, you know? It's permanent ish. And it's just one of those spontaneous things that's kind of like, you know what? This might be a bad decision, but fuck it. I think that kind of concept with tattoos is kind of like it's kind of like a YOLO, whatever, fuck it type of thing. I think with marriage, it's like this is either going to be the best thing that happened to me or the absolute worst. And it comes with so much, especially if kids are involved, especially if finances are involved. It's just too fucking much. And of course, everyone's like marriages are different and their agreements and their terms or whatever is different, prenups, no prenups, whatever. I just it's those things that's like when you see it happen, you're like you're supposed to be happy for this person. When I see people get engaged, I'm supposed to be happy. And most of the time I am. When it's like people that I know in real life, or people I went to school with and they like get married or have a kid, I'm always like, "Oh, that's so cute." Like I used to go to school with you and like now you have a kid, you're a parent or you have a family, you know? Um but like when it's other people that I don't know or just like people, celebrities and stuff like that, and it just feels like certain relationships and shit comes out of the fucking blue, or they've clearly been fighting in public, or whatever, clearly been beefing, and then all of a sudden they have a kid, or all of a sudden they get married, and it's like, okay. It's like, am I supposed to be happy or concerned about this? You know what I mean? And I don't want to be one of those people, but like it's sad that we see, and I talked about this a couple episodes ago with the whole like DDG and the fucking Halle thing unfolded of just like us seeing this constant cycle of just like young black people getting together, getting in relationships, having babies too quick, and getting married too fucking quick. And I am just so surprised, and I get it all the time that like when I talk to people older than me and have certain conversations, they're always so shocked by how wise and mature I am. So I get that I might be just I just might be an anomaly in that sense of just like having this perspective at my age. But like, and I also think it's probably because I grew up with divorced parents. That probably has a lot to do with it as well. Like, I have literally no recollection of my parents ever being together, ever. But I've always grown up knowing that they always got along. Like I've never really heard my parents beef like with each other or speak badly about each other. I just don't recall. Like they literally still to this day are extremely respectful of one another. But they they literally were not together that long, or at least for as long as I can remember. For as long as I can remember, like had my first thought, they weren't together. Like I think even when I was like in pre-K, they were not together. You know what I mean? So, I think that probably has a lot to do with it. And of course, my parents haven't like rushed to like get remarried or anything like that. So to me, it's kind of like I just don't. I guess because of what I see, maybe too much, or maybe growing up with divorced parents, marriage automatically equals divorce to me. And I want to be so wrong. I don't think that's 100% true in every single case. But I think that because generally speaking, most people marry the wrong fucking people, I don't, it's hard for me to get excited for people when they get engaged. Because if I feel like either one, y'all are way too young, or y'all really don't, haven't worked through a lot of y'all shit yet, or y'all barely even know who y'all are, I just automatically see failure. And I think most people do, especially when it comes to people in the public eye. I think we most of us look at it with that lens. And I don't think we're entirely wrong, because a lot of the times we see these people get engaged, get married, and divorce. And I mean, everyone has their different lessons. So I won't, I'm not Judge Judy here, you know? People get married, have multiple different marriages throughout their lifetime, and they learn different lessons from all of it. I can't shoot that down. I just think with me right now, and then all of the knowledge that I have of the world and of marriage and the pros and cons, it's certainly something that I will wait as long as I have to do. I don't give a fuck if we were together for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. That's why when y'all clown people like Queen and Clarence for not being married yet, I shut the fuck up. You want to know why? Because y'all sit up here and think that just because people have been together for X amount of years, and because they have a kid together, that like, oh, y'all need to get married. Why? To fucking do what? To impress y'all? Because now if we sit up here, we've been together for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and we get married just because y'all say so, or just because we've been together that long, and then we get divorced in a year, 2, 3 years, then what? Then what? Marriage is like, marriage is a whole fucking legal thing. It's a mess, and if it ends bad, it can end very badly. It has the possibility to end extremely badly. And for some people it's just not worth it. And in Queen's example, she was married before, and that man was abusive to her and cheated on her. And y'all want this lady to jump into a whole nother marriage? I don't give a fuck how long she's been with Clarence. If they want to wait and take their fucking time, so be it. Why the fuck do they have to hurry up and get married just because they've been together for a long time? So the fuck what? I'd want to wait as long as I can to get married too. Because if that shit goes left, if I don't really know the motherfucker that I'm marrying, and we divorce, and this nigga take all my shit, or I somehow uh get custody taken away from my kids, if he somehow gets the custody of my kids, or whatever bullshit, or whatever investments I have, or whatever real estate, whatever, if that shit goes downhill, and now we're sitting up here fighting tooth and nail over every little thing, that, like, who the fuck wants to go through that? And then divorces be lasting a long fucking time, and it's just too fucking much. Who wants to deal with that? So yes, I'm going to take as much time as I need to get married, to protect myself and to protect my family and to protect all of what I worked hard for, especially if I was married already. Especially if I had an extremely bad experience before and I did it too quickly and I ended up in a very bad situation. So, yeah, excuse me if I tread lightly. Excuse the fuck out of me. People look at people that have been together for so long and it's like, hurry up, get married. You already have a kid, get married. Like, excuse me. No. Excuse me, no. I'm not gonna do that. And I get it. There have been cases where people have gotten married extremely young and they have been together for fucking 60, 70 years. I'm watching an old season of Big Brother, and this old man at the time, he was like 70 something. And he was talking about how he's been with his wife for like 50 some years. I'm like, fuck, 50 years is insane to be with someone. You know what I mean? Like, I 1000% have faith in it. I just don't think it's for everybody. I don't think that fairy tale of marriage and being together for the rest of your life is going to be everybody's reality. And I think some people have to accept that. Some people have to just be okay with it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to burst your bubble. You don't have to get married just because you really love this person. You don't have to get married. I promise. I promise you don't. I know you really, really love this person in the moment. Like I said, I compared it to a tattoo. Some people gonna disagree with me. Marriage is not one of those spontaneous, oh, fuck it, YOLO, let me just do this. Let me just get married. No, absolutely not. I'd rather get a matching tattoo with someone instead of marrying them. At the very least, you can go cover that bitch up or fuck it. You just have it on your skin forever. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't have a fucking you can't it's not a possibility for you to get things taken away from you and for your fucking life and fucking your financial situation to be altered or your family situation and structure to be altered. Like, no thanks. Having to get divorced from a nigga and having to pay him money every month, bro. No, absolutely not. I don't know about anybody else. I'm a real deal lover girl. I have a lot of love to give, but the whole getting married thing, yeah, that. Kudos to Four Bats and Anicia. I think they look great together. I think they're a lovely couple. Um, but I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't think it's gonna last, because I just don't think that's a nice thing to say. So I don't want to say that. Um, but God bless them. God bless them both. Who knows? They could end up together for 70 years. I don't fucking know. I don't know shit. I don't know. So God bless them. But that's just my opinion on marriage. Um, so yeah, it's just not a thing that I'm rushing into at all. I don't think most people should rush into, especially if you're under the age of like 35. My thoughts, my opinion. Anyway, moving on.